Look, you can't win the Kentucky Derby with a plow horse. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. You can't make chicken salad out of chicken. You know where I'm going with this. And the bottom line is a number of head coaches in the Ontario Hockey League this year were being asked to do just that. And for their efforts, they were rewarded with being fired. That's right, 5 head coaches. A quarter of the league's head coaching staff already fired this season, and we're barely a quarter of the way through. You would honestly have to look back over years to find 5 fired head coaches in the Ontario Hockey League. Like 2 or 3 seasons it would take to see 5 head coaches fired. And here we are, barely a quarter of the way into this season, and already 5 head coaches have been relieved of their duties. As one former coach said to me, I guess owners have a whole lot more money these days because a contract means you might not be coaching, but you are getting paid. So those contracts are still being paid out by the teams who have fired their head coaches. And we should acknowledge too, coaching absolutely does matter. A good coach can take even a mediocre team to greater heights, but sometimes you got to look at the product on the ice and ask yourself the question. Another coach who was fired in this league a long time ago was fired exactly at the midway point, 34 games into the season, at which time he had just 7 wins. Yeah, not a great record. Well, the guy who replaced him over the next 34 games, 5 wins. Sometimes not even Scotty Bowman can rescue a team that just isn't competitive enough on the ice. It is a results-oriented business. Coaches are hired to be fired, and the old saying goes, you can't fire all the players. But I think we should pause and just take a look at what this looks like for the league as you're trying to recruit players to stable organizations in a stable development league. Are you sending the right message when 5 coaches get fired about 20 games in? At least a little bit of food for thought in this wacky season for head coaching in the Ontario Hockey League. I'm Farwell. It's Friday. We'll see you at the rink.